was great to see you.
Good to see you.
Pacific Rim Uprising, that's like the understatement. Everything goes up in this film. You know, it's such a big extravaganza.
Yeah.
How much were you looking forward to seeing it for the first time? Because everything gets together after you've finished shooting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is different. You know, producing it, I'm on the, you know, involved in the full process, and so I saw the robots turn from stick figures into full-fledged fighting beasts, and so for me, seeing it grow in this way was definitely an interesting one.
You star as Idris Elba's son. Tell us a little bit more about it, and it's not too bad to be Idris Elba's son.
Yeah. You know, I suppose the accommodation must be tight, but Jake Pentecost is the son of Stacker Pentecost from the first movie, and we just go into his lifestyle, and in the beginning of the movie, kind of trying to search up as to what kind of character he is, and he's a bit of a rogue, likes to steal things, sell them off for an expensive price. He lives a good life in the apocalypse.
Exactly.
And then unfortunately one thing leads to another, and he has to step up and get back in a Jaeger and fight.
In a semi-luxury villa in the beginning, which I found to be quite tongue-in-cheek.
half a villa, you know, still trying to build out the rest of it.
Exactly. The pool still works, and there's like nice props around.
Yeah, well, you know.
Were you a fan of the first one? Is that the reason why you wanted to be a producer as well?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is that I was introduced to this film by Idris's character. He was my favorite character in the movie, and so for me, I'd just been intrigued by him and them wanting to expand on a world in which is based on a Stacker Pentecost's lineage. I was just like, yeah, I'm down for that.
I just asked Scott about the training, and he said, you know, when you read it on paper, you think the visual effects are going to do most of it for you.
No.
But actually,
Scott Eastwood thinks that the visual effects are going to do most of it for him. No. Scott Eastwood was thinking that.
So it was treadmill, it was dance
of
synchronization. That was everything.
How else were we supposed to do it, Scott? Yeah, it was the full deal. But the funny thing, I mean, me and Scott was we were on set for 2 weeks back to back, and so yeah, it was tough. I mean, it's the real deal. You're moving, doing all the movement. The suit is not as bad. It's just the movement that you have to consistently do in it. And so,
in sync as well, which I think is quite a big challenge.
Yeah, in sync, and then also, you know, we want to bring in what's happening exterior, you know, outside the robots to merge with what's happening inside, and so there's a lot of shots you have to get for that.
There's a lot of Japanese movies and manga tributes in it. Which one was most resonant for you? And were you a fan? You know, the Godzillas of this world and all these things.
I just remember moments from the action sequence. You know, when I'd look over the previews and going back and forth with Steve and the stunt team. I really wanted the scene to kind of scenes to look like the Great Ninja War in Naruto. You know, those scenes with like just everything, every action, every slice, every punch is on purpose. And it moves the story forward. You know, it's not just a endless fight of just robots just shooting and things exploding. I wanted it to have meaning, and so yeah, I like the way they've done that and implemented that.
Yeah, and Steve was hilarious. He was like, big tribute to the Japanese. I really wanted to destroy Tokyo.
We had to. I was like, you know, there was certain times they had the Jaegers moving through the city really clean. Like, you know, they weren't really rocking any bodies. Like, they were really cautious. I was like, oh, hell no. You got to destroy some stuff right here. Fall on something, claw down something. Yeah, I love all of that.
In other films you've been in, big blockbuster movies that nobody has heard about, like Star Wars.
Still trying to get that Star Wars thing off his feet.
Yeah. But the responsibility is shared because there's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
In here, is it more because you're a producer and a lead actor? Did it feel more daunting?
No, you definitely feel that there's a lot more, you know, I wouldn't call it pressure. It's just much more responsibility. But it's not a responsibility that I have to handle myself behind the scenes. I kind of feel like you just handle the responsibility in the forefront because of, obviously, I played Jake Pentecost. But you know, I feel like I've got some great people around me, so it still is shared pressure all around. Yeah.
And fantastic career so far.
Fingers crossed. Thank God.